Hello, community. My name is Doran Matthews, and I am one of the founders of FPA Foundation. FPA Foundation starts for Forced Win Progressive Advocacy Foundation. We are an activist advocacy organization. We're located in New York City. We service the 5 boroughs. We are also a national organization, and we're reaching out to the community if you have been affected by the child welfare system. Right now, you have a lot of innocent people that are being affected, lives are being torn apart, children are being separated from their families unjustly, and there is no accountability on the part of the agencies. So today, this is a call for action because parents, their rights are being violated. They have completed their parenting and completed everything that they had to complete, and still the courts or the agencies are choosing to work against them and not return a child back to them. You have kinship relatives who have stepped up to become the kinship foster parent, and the child is being removed from their care. I have a grandmother right now who the agency wants to remove her granddaughter, who's 13 years old, from her care. There's just so many different issues that are going on right now. I have youths that are aging out to homelessness, living on the streets, living in a shelter. I have youths that are in foster care that are 18 and who are not getting the supportive services from the agency. And when they speak out, the agencies are painting a picture of these young people like they're lying, and like these young people are not telling the truth about the experience that they're having inside their foster parent home, the one that's not really taking care of them. You got good foster parents and you got bad foster parents. And you do have some foster parents that are in it for the check who are not in it to really benefit these children at the end of the day. We really need some type of investigation. Some of these foster homes are not appropriate. Some of the people that they are licensing are not appropriate. And I see it every day. Every day, people come through this door who want to become a foster parent or who already is a foster parent, but they're not the right people. And the state has given them a license, and now they're taking care of somebody's child. And that's why I can understand on the part of the parent if they get frustrated and if they're very upset, because I would be mad too if you place my child in a home of somebody who's worse than what the parent did. That doesn't make any type of sense. So right now, I'm reaching out to everybody. This is a national issue. Everybody's being affected. If you look on YouTube, there's videos out there from every state, from birth parents to youths to foster parents. Everybody is making these complaints against ACS, CPS, DHS because there's some type of injustice. Where is the accountability? I think this is a shame. Where's our constitutional rights? Anytime you have an agency that has immunity, something is wrong. The people has to step up. You need to change legislation because ACS or CPS, whatever you want to call them, they should not have immunity over the people. That means that they can cause any type of injustice and not be held accountable. That's crazy. You got children being raped, molested, children dying under the state's care, and nothing is being done about this situation. Illegal kidnapping, kids being removed for money. These agencies are getting billions of federal dollars, and they supposed to be in this to help families, but really they're not in it to benefit our children and families. So I'm calling on the community. I'm calling on you in every state to join our movement, FPA Foundation. You can check out our website, www.fpafoundation.org. You could give us a call, 646-402-6133. We also have a 888 number. But please, we are willing to join any group that's out there that's willing to fight. You know what I'm saying? That's willing to fight and change the child welfare system. And that's what we're here doing. We've been doing it for 5 years, going through hell and back against ACS and the contracted agencies. A lot of people are afraid to step up and fight. A lot of people are not coming forward. We need your story. You have to come forward. This is the only way that justice is going to be served, if you come forward and let your voice be heard. There are too many people being hurt. Like I said, grandparents, foster parents, birth parents, children in foster care. Too many people being affected by this system. So I'm calling on the people. You can no longer be silent. You must act. You must take action. Please contact your council members. Contact your state senators. Contact the public advocate's office. Contact your community boards and organize them around this issue, because this has to stop. These illegal moves, taking kids out of the homes of good parents, this has to stop. And just because somebody lives in poverty doesn't make them a bad parent. Provide them with the supportive services. I don't understand. Why would you remove a child to place them in foster care and pay a foster parent when you can provide preventive services to help that kid in the home? So I'm not, really understanding the politics of foster care. And there's a lot of politics. And what I have learned is that a lot of people are involved in this foster care system. It is a corrupted system. A lot of people hands are in the pot. So once you start talking about this system, people don't even want to hear what you're talking about. There's so many cover-ups. Everybody's partners with everybody. So nobody want to step on nobody's toes. But you know what? At the end of the day, if it was your family member, you would want somebody to step up and help you. You would want the community to organize around this issue. It could be your child. And that's how I look at this situation. It's just not right. And just like I said again, just because somebody comes from poverty and they don't have the money to get an attorney, it doesn't mean that the state has a right to come in and take their child away from them. So again, I'm asking the community, this is a national plea. I'm asking for your help. Please join our movement today, because we got a lot of systems that's working against us. They don't want us out here telling the truth. They don't want us out here exposing what's really happening inside the foster care system. These kids are not getting supportive services. Foster parents are not getting the help from the agencies. Caseworkers are not doing their job, and when they speak out, they get retaliated against. Birth parents are not even getting the help from the caseworkers that's supposed to be helping them to get their kids back. So what type of system is this? How is this system helping our children and families in every state if they are all in it for the money? And if this is the tactics and this is the things that they're doing, they're lying in court, they falsifying documents. We need accountability. People here need to be held accountable, because people's lives are being destroyed every single day. Children are being affected every day. Parents are being affected, grandparents. So I ask you again, please join our movement today. We are willing to work with any group that's willing to fight against the state, in order to change foster care system. Again, FPAFoundation.org. Give us a call, 646-402-6133. We're going to be taking our film on the road as well, exposing the corruption, exposing stories from people who have been affected by this system. But again, our motto is, we will not be silent. Our voices will be heard. And I'm asking you today, please join our movement. Thank you and have a good day.